On second down, swing pass, Barkley out of the backfield, and Barkley it's each year. Barkley again, getting to the outside. Saquon Barkley, first down and more, and shoved out of bounds. Worst starting field position for the Giants. Jones with Dupree providing some heat, gets rid of it to Barkley. And Barkley, toss play, Barkley looking for a block, able to make a move. Nice run by... It's Barkley on first down, a burst up the middle, ran into a blocker, and Giants inside the 10. And on first down, Saquon Barkley to the sideline. Barkley tiptoeing down the sideline, and here comes the speed. Barkley shoved out of bounds near the 20 by Kevin Byard. The big play is back.
Just hit this crease and then get to the sideline as fast as possible, following some big lead blocks right there. Oh, that has Giants fans excited to see Manor zone. They got zone.
There's Barkley, picks his way into the end zone, head over heels for the Giants touchdown.
Inside the tackle, he's got to get up in here and make a big boy block. And don't forget, sometimes on the goal line, it's BYOB. Not bring your own beer, but be your own blocker and find some.
It's been Richie James who has stepped up in the void as Barkley up the middle. Saquon Barkley on the run. Ball poked free, and the ball goes out.
But here goes that fly sweep again. Just getting the defense off balance a little bit, giving this offensive line a chance to make angles. But what a heads-up play by Fulton. You got the option to keep it. What a gutsy move.
Barkley on first down. Barkley down to Shepard in motion. It's Barkley. Hops it back up the middle. Barkley inside the 5. James the motion man. Shovel. Barkley breaks a tackle. Dives in for 2. Wow. Giants take the lead. 21-20 with 1:06 to play in the fourth.
They try and trick him. Cole, number 53, has him in the backfield, and look at Saquon just hit that bubble. That play's supposed to hit. And that's what it is. Look at that. That's why you do it, Kev. That's why you do it. Look at that emotion. Look at these guys. They got some juice. They got some fire. We haven't seen that in New York in years.
James, 9 catches in 2 games for a guy they planned on mostly being a returner. Here's Barkley with room. First time today he gets loose. He gets 17. On first down, it's Barkley. Saquon Barkley bullies his way past the first down marker. Keeps on going for 14.
Step up and take this one on his own shoulders.
He hands it to Barkley, who's got a hole. He says, not so fast. 26 is still in the build.
This one.
He's got it again, running with a purpose, straight downhill. And so today, Jones back to throw. Underneath Barkley.
206 all the way down and walk off the field as winners.
They got the right man for the job in Barkley. Knifes his way through.
Second down and 14 now. Jones set up screen for Barkley. Good blocking out in front, and Saquon.
Really is nothing there into a first down.
Here is Barkley, his best of the night. Second and 21, they hand to Barkley. Here's one for Barkley, long way to go. Some blocking out in front. Barkley doing what he can.
Wow, he got close. First down field. That's hard to do.
Here's Barkley, cuts back. Barkley. Nice cut. There he goes. Saquon to the end zone. Touchdown Giants. This touchdown, 36 yards. Impressive run. Good blocking out in front. Good speed. Barkley is back, and the Giants are on top by 7.
Looking for their first half touchdown of the year. And Saquon Barkley's got a big hole into Chicago territory.
Really nice job by John Feliciano, the center. Watch him pull on this play and lead up through the hole. Gets Joe Thomas right there. Just that little hesitation, and now you're into the secondary for Saquon Barkley.
Let's see if they do so more in this first half today. It's Barkley again. Saquon Barkley makes a move. Lowers this. Opened up the playbook a little bit in this first quarter. So far, so good for Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense. From the 25-yard line, Saquon Barkley with a gaping hole, and Saquon Barkley is into Bears territory. Tracked down from down and 8. Barkley's back in. He's got it. He's wiping away the play and then the 5-yard penalty. So it's 3rd and 9. Jones will dump it off for Barkley, who gets away from Morrow. Tries to make it a highlight. Gets a block from Jones. First down, Saquon.
He has one of these highlight type runs or plays being made. This one may be the best one so far this season. Great job at getting out of the tackle by Nicholas Morrow right there, and then getting out in front. Daniel Jones, a nice job against Jaquan Brisker.
It is so good for this sport. The timeouts. Draw play to begin the drive. Barkley breaks the first tackle. This is a good guy to have at your disposal when your quarterback's out. Warning, which will come after this play. Barkley with some room with the first down.
Here's Barkley looking for a little running room. Boy, he's got to work so hard to find. 2nd and 7, the direct snap to Barkley, trying to get to the edge. Oh, he sidled through an opening, and Saquon Barkley, great speed. Barkley inside the 40. The big play the Giants have been craving
last week, but Saquon Barkley's the quarterback. He's just going to take this thing around the left side after a quick hit move. And watch him split that seam. Whoa.
There's Barkley. 2nd and 10. Jones. There's Barkley in the open field. Oh, what a move! Saquon Barkley down the sideline and out of bounds. All the way to the 20, where he picks up 40 and a first down.
Look at this cut. Wham! With the flyby. I mean, when he's in space, he's just so dangerous. You don't know what he's going to do. He has the power to run you over. But he's also got
80 and 85, the tight end, he was off the ball. My only question was, did he report? Because you can't have an ineligible on the end of the line.
And Barkley takes it into the end zone for the go-ahead touchdown, and the Giants take the lead.
Giants looking for some pop in this run game. Saquon Barkley, single setback. And it has spilled over into this week against the Jets. Barkley, pitch it. Barkley, hard cut. Barkley.
The exchange is when they change centers.
Barkley, looking for the angle. Out of bounds. First down carry. Barkley's got a hole. Trucks over. Going to play straight up defense here on 1st and goal. Handoff. Up top. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Airborne for the score. Giants go in front.
Look at him going right over the top. Good block at the point of attack there by Bellinger, number 82.
First down inside the 15. Barkley.
That are close in a very short amount of time.
Extra offensive lineman handed off. Barkley spin move. He should go down after the first down, and he will. Smart football from Barkley and the Giants. With 1:17 left, Baltimore cannot win this game.
That catch, that's big time.
3rd and 5. Quick pass to Barkley. He puts the move on, and he gets the first down.
I tell you, this is where Saquon Barkley, you know, we talk about the run game. They've chosen not to run early here. They're loosening this defense up by throwing the ball. But look at Saquon Barkley. I mean, you want to talk about fully being back. Go ahead, put your foot in the ground. Get back inside, make somebody miss. That's Cisco. Open up the play action.
Barkley has a hole. Puts a move on. Has the first down to the 30.
Jacksonville being they all talked about his ability, jump cut, right, and do things special. Bam, inside. Now watch, he gets it again. You think he's going to go, oh, there it is. I mean, that's what he does. That's where he is so special, and that vision, that ability to make those jump cuts. And now it comes down to
fresh set of downs from the 11. Barkley, Saquon Barkley, near a first. Still doing it. Carries, helped them rally in games to be 5-1 as Barkley gets near the first. Barkley dancing around, he made room, and Barkley down to the 10.
Oh, stop it. I am not worthy. How about the jump cut? Just watch him do his work in the backfield. Nope, you're not going to get me. Nope, you're not going to get me. I'm telling you what, he's putting people in the spin cycle right now. Saquon Barkley, you just see him, the movement skills, the vision with it. It's what they preach to us in our meetings.
And Barkley will get a first down. About Ben Bredesen, their left guard, injured. Evan Neal, their right tackle, and their starting tight end. As Barkley had the lead. Barkley does not seem tired at all. Waiting for a block and got it. Inside
in this ball game. Toss play, Barkley got a block, has a hole, and he's just tripped.
Dory Jackson.
2 extra linemen in for the Giants. The give is to Barkley, and he's into the end zone for a New York touchdown. Barkley again on second down. Slithers through an opening, steps through a tackle. He's got a first down. Kobe Bryant.
Here, you're going to get the tight end first, and then the guard, and have 2 blockers in front of Saquon. Just have him with that little drop step, delay just enough. He's got to avoid his own man and Slayton. But this is what they want. They're kind of, look at that move. It looks like he's going to try and take the edge and circle the defense, and then he slams.
There's the play fake. Jones has to check it to Barkley, room to roll. Barkley in the open field, tiptoes down.
Chase Claypool or somebody.
On first down, Barkley spins off contact, and Barkley finally tossed down.
And you really are always holding your breath when this guy gets the ball, because at any point, he could bust this thing open and hit the home run.
There's Barkley on the edge. Barkley with a first down.
And then opening himself up in the perimeter.
Fake it, toss it. Barkley turns season low, 53 rushing yards against Seattle 2 weeks ago before the bye. Barkley again. Rolls over and 6. Barkley again. Barkley shot out of a cannon. Saquon Barkley out of bounds.
Mongo get out in front. Mongo being number 76. John Feliciano, the center, leading and getting a nice seal block on the edge.
Handed to Barkley. Saquon Barkley darts. 2 minutes to go in this first half. On a give, Barkley. That acceleration for
lean on Pierce here in the second half.
Yeah, no doubt. Houston was tied with Philadelphia at halftime last week, and then the Eagles took over. Barkley gets the, and then the Eagles took over. Barkley can add to it, and does. Knifing through, Barkley.
Keep an eye right here in the middle and watch what John Feliciano does to get this thing started. Look at him come around on that pull, and boom. And now he's up into the hole, and Saquon.
71 yards through the air, 2 touchdowns. On the ground, Barkley stays upright.
So watch here, and watch where Barkley goes. Sees it, and then the vision to find it on the backside.
Give it. Barkley slams it in there for the touchdown. Let's have one of their own. 12 plays, 74 yards.
Zone blocking there, everyone moving to the right as if they're all on the same track in terms of offensive line. Look at everyone just moving to the right. Allow Saquon Barkley to example that'll also go into the tape of what, again, they're trying to avoid.
2nd and 9, Barkley put together that connection in the moment. Give it to Barkley. Barkley explodes to the outside, out of bounds. Behind Hill and Henry. Barkley again. Slowed down, spun around. They can get the ball back with just under 2 minutes to play. But they can change that if you're New York with Barkley sliding down.
4-man rush. Jones, far side, has Barkley in the flat. Listening to our show. Jumbo formation, Barkley right up and in. Touchdown, Giants. They will run it. Barkley right up the gut. Barkley. And now is anybody. Here's Barkley trying to get going. Right side slips through. Saquon Barkley with a big run and stuffed up at the 40, but a first down.
3rd down and 16. Giants must get to the 35 for a first down. Jones dumps it off. It's Barkley with Jones leading the way. Jones with 48 yards on the ground today. Hands it off to Barkley. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Giants. Of offense, Jones handing it off. Barkley, another first down, still going, and forced out of bounds at the Washington 31.
Barkley swings out of the backfield, goes by T.J. Edwards, and gets a first down. Biggest play of the day for the Giants, gain of 15. 3 straight touches for Saquon Barkley. Good vision to find a hole here and take it to midfield.
7 overall this past draft. From the 25, Barkley out of the backfield, gains about 9 yards. Saquon Barkley is the most received.
6 here he is on another swing. Oh, great move in the open field. He dropped John Bostic to the ground. And the Giant bench and the Giant fans love that.
This is when you come back in the meeting and they put on the film the next day and you hear everybody sitting there watching it go, ooh-wee. They usually can do it right together, too. That was some move.
2nd and goal for the Giants. Direct snap, Saquon Barkley. He'll take it to the left, and Barkley will score! Terrific play calling wrinkle there. Direct snap to Barkley. Runs it in for the touchdown. And the Giants. 2nd and 4, Barkley running up the inside. First down to the 40-yard line. Good gain of 9 for Barkley. Pressure coming. Barkley running the other way. Barkley pushing against a strong interior defensive play. 4-man rush. Doesn't get there. Jones with the completion of Barkley for the first down to the 40. Go. And Barkley on the inside. Big opening for Barkley. Saquon to the 27-yard line and a first down. I just want to run some clock here. And have Barkley do it. What a good game he's had. A spinning run by Barkley for 14 to the 40-yard line. For the 15th time tonight, Barkley, another big run. Another B-button spin move to the 45-yard line. Saquon Barkley alive in this 4th quarter.
Come away with some points. Little swing pass. There he is. Get the ball in his hands.
And he picks up positive yards on that screen. Matt Breida in motion. Handoff Barkley. Good cut through the hole. And he's got another first down inside the 45 of Minnesota. Here comes pressure. Jones is protected with time. And a nice tumbling catch by Barkley. Here is Saquon Barkley with another strong run into 6 pounds. Blitz from Minnesota, so they screen against it. Here comes Barkley. And he turns it into the park. Giants trail by 4, and they start from the 45. Barkley juggles, catches, evades, and runs it into Viking territory. Turns a negative play into a 6-yard. He knows he feels like he did something wrong there. Here comes Barkley, another first down for the Giants inside the Minnesota 45-yard line. They're going to run it. And in the biggest moments, Saquon Barkley said he wanted the ball. Touchdown Giants, and they're within 2. What a call, and what a run.
Great double team right here. Getting inside, center, guard, up the football field, and Saquon Barkley hitting it big time. Running through a couple of arm tackles, and then that guy, when he's in the open field, he is special.
It's the 2016 season with the first down, first play, 2nd quarter. Barkley back there, and the call. Oh, nice cut. And he slithers his way down near the 41 with a gain of 7 on the play. Dellinger back there in the offset eye, and Barkley again. Feliciano leading the way. Also a leading block right there. Klawinski, the former Colt. And brought down by Jones, completing 79% of his passes. Hands off to Barkley. Into the secondary, brought down by Blackman. 150 to 257 yards of total offense by Jones by himself.
This Minnesota defense. A little pitch. Barkley looking for a seam. Great cut. Saquon Barkley in for the touchdown.
That's because the early passing success on this drive, they try to bring Harrison Smith late. Cam Bynum's trying to fill that run, number 24, but he's 15 yards deep in this double shell defense that they major in, and those are the looks they want to run the ball.
Second down, Barkley right up the middle and nobody home in a spin. And another from Barkley who's inside the 15. Second down, Barkley makes a cut, surging forward. Another first down should be for the Giants. Four-man rush, pressure coming. Jones gets rid of it. Barkley's wide open, first down and more, sprinting into Vikings territory.
Great footwork.
Jones gets it out to Barkley. Saquon has a couple blocks. Shoulder down. Barkley's got a first down. Barkley muscling forward. Barkley, what an effort, and he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Take a look right here, big number 94. He hits him dead in the chest, and just the strength of Saquon Barkley.
Pressure coming. Jones gets it away. One-handed catch. Barkley racing to the sticks, and he gets there. What a catch and a play by Saquon Barkley, and he's got 11.
42. Back to Saquon Barkley. And Barkley, who's looked fresh, hops inside.
He'd never played inside linebacker before.
On the ground again, and a big hole for Saquon Barkley, who gallops into the secondary and gets tripped up by Marcus Epps.
He's the one guy that has an opportunity to get a tackle on Saquon Barkley, but just took a poor angle.
And Dinner getting ready for the divisional game out there. Fourth quarter begins with Daniel Jones checking it down to Saquon Barkley. Barkley over Gardner Johnson and got extra from there.